Hey everyone! Today, we're putting every toilet cleaner to the ultimate test, both natural ones you can make at home and the most popular store-bought brands. I'm going to show you which ones actually remove tough stains, fight hard water rings, and tackle that stubborn bathroom odor. First, we'll try all the natural cleaners, and then we'll test the store-bought chemical ones. I promise, by the end of this video, all your confusion will be gone. You'll finally know which toilet cleaner is truly the best, natural or chemical.
I tested every natural toilet cleaner. Here's what actually works. Today I'm doing something that no one really shows completely. I'm going to test every single natural toilet cleaner people talk about online. You've probably seen them all. Use vinegar. Try baking soda. Lemon is magic. Even toothpaste can make it shine. Everyone says something different. But do these things really work? Or are they just nice tricks that look good on the internet? I wanted the truth, the real, honest result. So, I collected all of them. Baking soda, vinegar, lemon, toothpaste, salt, borax, hydrogen peroxide, dish soap, even Coca-Cola, and finally, boiling hot water. 10 different natural cleaners, 1 very dirty toilet, and 1 mission to find out which one actually cleans, removes stains, and kills that bad smell for good. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one works the best, and which ones you should never waste your time or money on again. So stay till the end, because you'll be shocked at which one really wins. Baking soda test. Let's start with the most famous one, baking soda. Everywhere you go online, people say, just sprinkle baking soda, wait for a few minutes, and your toilet will shine like new. But is that really true? Let's find out. I'm using plain, regular baking soda. No vinegar, no lemon, just the powder itself. The toilet I'm testing it on has real hard water stains, yellow rings around the bowl, and a strong odor that just won't go away. I sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda all around the bowl. Instantly, it starts fizzing just a little, like it's waking up to do its job. I take my brush and gently spread it everywhere, under the rim, on the sides, and deep inside the waterline. Now, the trick with baking soda is time. You can't just sprinkle and flush. You have to give it a few minutes to break down the minerals and loosen the dirt. So I wait for about 10 minutes. As I wait, I can already see small white bubbles forming on the surface. That means it's reacting with the minerals. Good sign. After 10 minutes, I take the brush again and start scrubbing. The surface feels smoother already. The stains are not gone yet, but I can tell they're starting to lift. When I flush, wow. The yellow ring? Almost gone. Maybe 60% cleaner than before. The smell? Definitely reduced. Not perfect, but clearly fresher. Baking soda works, but it's not a miracle. It's great for removing light stains and killing mild odor, but for those dark, hard, stubborn stains, it struggles a bit. Still, if you want a gentle, safe, chemical-free cleaner, baking soda is a great start. But here's where it gets interesting, because when I mix it with something else later, the result is completely different. Keep watching for that part. You won't believe what happens when I add vinegar to it. Next cleaner up. Vinegar. And this one. Let's just say it smells powerful, but acts even stronger. Vinegar test. Now it's time for the second cleaner. Vinegar. If baking soda is the quiet worker, vinegar is the loud one. People say it melts away stains, kills germs, and removes that deep bathroom smell in minutes. But let's see if it actually does all that. I'm using plain white distilled vinegar. Nothing fancy, no mix, just pure vinegar. The moment I open the bottle, that strong smell hits right away. It's sharp, sour, and powerful, the kind of smell that makes you believe it's going to clean something. I pour a good amount of vinegar all around the bowl, especially on the brownish stains near the waterline. Right away, you can hear that light sizzling sound. It's not burning or bubbling, but you know something's happening. The acid inside vinegar is breaking down the mineral deposits that create those ugly rings. I wait for about 10 minutes, just like I did with baking soda. In that time, the smell gets even stronger. But surprisingly, the toilet area already smells cleaner than before. It's like the vinegar is replacing that bad odor with its own sharp freshness. After waiting, I start scrubbing. Instantly, the brush feels smoother on the surface. The stains are coming off faster this time. That yellow ring that baking soda couldn't remove? It's now fading right in front of my eyes. When I flush, the result is honestly impressive. The bowl looks brighter, shinier, and the smell, almost completely gone. Vinegar doesn't just mask the smell, it kills the bacteria causing it. And the best part, it's safe, natural, and cheap. But wait, we're not done with vinegar yet, because when we mix vinegar and baking soda together, the reaction is completely wild. You'll see that soon. But first, I'm going to test something that almost everyone has in their kitchen. A lemon. Lemon test. Next up is something that smells great but stings a little. Lemon. People online say, just cut a lemon, rub it around, and your toilet will shine. It sounds simple. Almost too simple. So let's see what really happens. I take a fresh yellow lemon and cut it in half. Right away, that bright, clean citrus smell fills the air. It already feels like the bathroom got a quick refresh. I squeeze the juice directly onto the stains, letting the lemon's natural acid do the work. You can almost hear the tiny crackle as the juice touches the mineral buildup. Then, I rub the lemon half itself over the surface like a sponge. For a few minutes, nothing looks different. But then the magic starts. The dull yellow spots begin to fade, especially around the upper rim. The lemon juice loosens the top layer of grime, and when I brush gently, the stains lift off with surprising ease. After 5 minutes of scrubbing and squeezing every drop out of the peel, I flush. The result? The toilet looks noticeably whiter, and the air smells fresh, like a citrus cleaner commercial. But if I look closely, the deeper brown marks near the drain are still there. So, lemon works beautifully for light stains and freshening the smell, but it's not strong enough for heavy buildup on its own. Still, it's a great quick fix. And if you ever run out of cleaner, lemon is the easiest thing to grab from your kitchen. Now, we've tested baking soda, vinegar, and lemon. 3 natural items, 3 different kinds of results. But what about the one that everyone jokes about using? Toothpaste. It sounds strange, right? But there are hundreds of posts claiming that toothpaste can clean toilets better than bleach. So let's put that to the test next. And I'll tell you if that shiny white paste actually makes any difference at all. Toothpaste test. Now it's time for the strangest one on the list, toothpaste. Yes, the same thing we use to clean our teeth is also said to clean a toilet. People online claim it makes the bowl shine like porcelain glass, leaves a fresh smell, and even removes stains. Honestly, I was skeptical. But I had to see it with my own eyes. I'm using regular white Colgate toothpaste, not gel, not fancy whitening, just plain toothpaste. I squeeze out a thick line all around the inside of the bowl. Right away, that minty smell takes over the bathroom. It's strange but kind of nice. The place suddenly smells like a dentist's office instead of, well, a bathroom. I spread the paste around using a brush. At first it feels sticky and thick. It doesn't spread easily like a liquid cleaner, but as I brush, it starts to foam a little. The small abrasive particles in toothpaste actually begin to scrub the surface. You can see the shine coming back slowly. After about 5 minutes of brushing, I let it sit for another 5. The toothpaste slowly dries into a thin white film, like a mask over the stains. Then, one more round of brushing and a good flush. And the result? Surprisingly good. The bowl looks glossy and bright, and the smell is fantastic. However, the toothpaste didn't really remove the deeper stains. It polished the surface but didn't reach the mineral buildup under the glaze. So yes, toothpaste can make your toilet look clean and smell fresh, but if you've got real hard water stains, you'll still need something stronger. Still, it's a fun trick, and if you ever run out of cleaner, a bit of toothpaste can save the day. But we're only halfway through our list, And the next item is something almost nobody talks about. Salt. Some people call it the hidden secret of natural cleaning. They say it kills bacteria, absorbs smell, and removes yellow stains that nothing else can. Let's see if plain table salt can actually do all that.
Salt test. Now let's move on to something almost everyone has in their kitchen. Salt. It's cheap, it's natural, and some people swear it can clean toilets better than half the products on the market. They say salt kills germs, removes smell, and even softens the hardest stains. But does it really? I'm starting with plain table salt, no fancy sea salt, no rock chunks, just the fine white kind we cook with. I sprinkle a full handful around the bowl, especially over the yellow rings and under the rim where stains love to hide. The grains land like snow, sticking to the wet surface and slowly dissolving. At first, nothing happens. No fizzing, no reaction. It just sits there quietly, almost like it's doing nothing, but salt has a secret power. It's absorbent. It pulls moisture, odor, and even bacteria away from the surface. After a few minutes, I start brushing. The salt crystals act like a natural scrub, not too rough, but strong enough to loosen surface dirt. As I move the brush, I can feel the texture changing. The smooth glaze is returning bit by bit. 5 minutes in, I notice something interesting. The smell is softer, not as sharp as vinegar, not as sweet as lemon, but cleaner. The surface feels smoother too. When I flush, the water turns slightly cloudy for a second, then clears completely. The result? Salt actually worked better than I expected. It didn't bleach or brighten like vinegar, but it removed odor surprisingly well and lifted some light stains. Think of it as a gentle cleaner, safe, simple, and great for weekly maintenance. But the real excitement starts with the next one, borax powder. Borax is often called the power cleaner of the old days. It was used before modern toilet liquids even existed. Some people say it's the strongest natural cleaner you can still buy today. So in the next test, we'll see if borax can beat everything we've tried so far. Borax test. Now it's time for something a little more serious. Borax powder. This one has been around for more than 100 years. Before we had fancy toilet gels and sprays, people used borax for almost every kind of cleaning. They said it kills bacteria, removes deep stains, and makes porcelain shine like new. So I wanted to see if that old school reputation still holds up. I start with about 2 tablespoons of borax powder. It looks like fine white sand, soft, clean, and a little slippery between the fingers. I sprinkle it evenly around the toilet bowl, especially on the darker rings and the brown buildup near the waterline. Right away, I notice something different. Unlike baking soda, borax doesn't fizz or bubble. It just sits there quietly, but you can tell it's powerful. It sticks to the surface in a way that feels heavier. I add a little warm water to help it spread, then use my brush to coat the whole bowl. As I scrub, I can feel that gritty texture cutting through the layer of mineral stains. There's no strong smell, no sting. Just a quiet, deep clean happening right under the brush. I leave it for 10 minutes. When I come back, I give it one final scrub and flush. And wow, the result is impressive. The dull, faded glaze is now glossy again. Those brown patches that even vinegar couldn't remove are now almost gone. The surface feels smoother than it has in any of the previous tests. It's easy to see why borax was so popular years ago. It's powerful but gentle, no strong odor, and it really restores the shine. If I had to rate it so far, borax is right at the top, stronger than baking soda, longer lasting than lemon, and cleaner than salt. But the next test might just surprise you even more, because next I am using hydrogen peroxide, the same liquid people keep in their medicine cabinets for wounds and cuts. Some say it can clean toilets better than bleach without the toxic smell. Let's find out if that's true. Hydrogen peroxide test now. We're moving on to something a little unexpected. Hydrogen peroxide, 3%. Most people keep this in their first aid box, not their cleaning cabinet. But online, there's a whole group of people claiming it's a miracle cleaner, strong enough to kill germs, remove smells, and brighten porcelain without bleach. That sounded too good to be true, so of course, I had to test it. I pour about half a cup of hydrogen peroxide directly into the toilet bowl. There's no fizz, no foam, just a faint chemical smell, clean and sterile like a hospital hallway. I swirl it around with the brush and let it sit for about 15 minutes. During that time, something interesting happens. Tiny bubbles start forming on the surface, slowly releasing oxygen. That's the real magic. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen, and that oxygen lifts bacteria and organic stains right off the surface. When I come back to scrub, the bowl already looks lighter. The stains that looked set into the glaze are fading, especially the faint yellow ones near the rim. It feels like it's cleaning on a microscopic level, quietly. Without that harsh chemical burn you get from bleach, I brush thoroughly for 2 minutes and then flush, and wow, The water swirls down, leaving behind a bright, spotless bowl. No strong smell, no residue, just clean, truly clean. If you're someone who hates chemical fumes or has allergies, this might be your new best friend. It disinfects, deodorizes, and brightens all without burning your nose. Still, I noticed one thing. While it's amazing for killing germs and removing light stains, it's not strong enough for thick mineral buildup. For deep rust or dark brown stains, you'll need something a little tougher. Maybe a combo with baking soda or borax. But as far as a safe everyday cleaner, hydrogen peroxide might just be the hidden gem of this entire test. And next up, we're going into something completely different, something we've all used daily. Dishwashing liquid? Some people say it can deep clean your toilet just like it cuts grease from dirty dishes. Let's see if that's really true. Dishwashing liquid test. Alright, now it's time to test something almost too simple. Dishwashing liquid. You've seen it in every kitchen sink, cutting through greasy plates and oily pans. But can it really handle toilet stains, smells, and buildup? That's exactly what we're about to find out. I'm using a regular blue dishwashing liquid, the kind everyone recognizes. I squeeze a generous line all around the bowl, then add a splash of warm water. Immediately the soap starts forming tiny bubbles, sliding down the sides like a silky wave. The scent? Fresh, bright, and clean. It already feels like this could work. As I begin scrubbing, something unexpected happens. The foam multiplies fast. The brush glides smoothly, cutting through grime that other natural cleaners couldn't fully remove. It doesn't have the scratch of baking soda or the fizz of vinegar. It's just pure, slick cleaning power. The best part? The sound. That squeaky, soapy sound when the surface starts to get truly clean. It's satisfying, almost addictive. Every swirl of the brush sends up a wave of bubbles, and slowly the bowl begins to sparkle. After a few minutes, I let the foam sit. Dishwashing liquid is known for breaking down grease and organic buildup, and you can literally see it lifting dirt as it rests. When I flush, the water explodes into white foam, then clears completely, and the bowl looks brand new. The result? Absolutely stunning. Not only does it look clean, but the smell is amazing. Fresh, not chemical, not sour, just perfectly balanced. And here's the real surprise. The surface stays cleaner longer. That thin, invisible layer of soap actually seems to repel new stains for a few days. So yes, dishwashing liquid might be one of the simplest, most effective DIY toilet cleaners out there. It's cheap, safe, and works instantly. But we're not done yet. The next one is weird, something most people drink, not clean with. That's right. Coca-Cola. People claim it can remove rust, dissolve stains, and even make porcelain shine. Sounds insane, right? Well, let's pour a full cannon and see what really happens. Coca-Cola, PEPS. I test now. This one might just be the strangest test of them all. Coca-Cola? Yes, the drink. The one you grab on a hot day or with your favorite burger. But believe it or not, thousands of people online claim it can clean a toilet. Some say it removes rust. Some say it melts stains. And others swear it leaves your bowl shining, like new. It sounds crazy, but I'm here to see if that's true, once and for all. I crack open a cold can of Coke, and that fizzing sound instantly fills the room. PSSSHHH. It's weird pouring something you'd normally drink straight into a toilet, but hey, this is science. The cola swirls around the bowl, dark brown and bubbling. It coats every inch perfectly because of its syrupy texture. I make sure it covers the worst parts, those yellowish stains near the rim and the rusty patches near the waterline. Then I let it sit. 10 minutes, 20, 30. They say the secret is in the phosphoric acid, the same ingredient used in some industrial cleaners. It's supposed to eat away at mineral deposits and rust. When I come back, the Coke has lost its fizz. It's just a flat brown liquid now, but it's been working this whole time. I grab the brush and start scrubbing, and wow, the difference shows instantly. The darker stains are fading fast. That sticky layer that refused to move with lemon or salt is finally breaking apart. After a full minute of scrubbing, I flush. The water rushes down, taking that caramel color with it, and what's left is surprisingly clean. Not perfect, but shockingly better than I expected. Some of the rust stains, gone. The smell, sweet and weirdly pleasant, like a soda factory instead of a bathroom. Final verdict. Coke actually works. It's not the strongest cleaner, but it definitely loosens up stains and gives your bowl a quick refresh. And if you ever need to clean in a pinch, one can of cola can do more than you'd think. But we've got one last test. Something powerful, simple, and timeless. Hot water. It's the oldest cleaning trick in the book. No chemicals, no smell, just heat. Can boiling water alone actually deep clean a toilet? Let's find out. Hot water test, and now the final test. No chemicals, no fancy ingredients, no secret formulas, just hot water. the most natural cleaner on earth. Simple, powerful, and surprisingly effective. People have been using boiling water to clean everything from floors to drains for generations. They say it melts grime, kills bacteria, and loosens stains faster than most cleaners ever could. So I'm about to find out if plain hot water can really do what all these other products couldn't. I start by boiling a full kettle of water, about 2 liters. It's bubbling like crazy, steam filling the air. You can feel the heat even from a few feet away. I take a deep breath, aim carefully, and pour it slowly into the toilet bowl. The reaction is instant. A thick cloud of steam rises up and you can almost hear the stains loosening. That hiss of boiling water hitting cold porcelain is oddly satisfying. It's like the toilet is exhaling after being scrubbed 100 times. I grab the brush and begin scrubbing right away, and wow, it's smooth, effortless. The heat has already softened the buildup, and the brush glides like never before. Even the spots that resisted borax and vinegar are now starting to fade. There's no smell, no chemical sting, just clean steam and that sound of water echoing in the bowl. After a couple of minutes, I flush. The result? Shockingly good. The stains are lighter, the bowl looks brighter, and everything feels sanitized. It's not flashy, but it works, and it costs literally nothing. If you've ever felt like your toilet needs a quick refresh, but you don't want to use harsh products, hot water might be your secret weapon. Just remember, pour carefully. Porcelain can crack if the water is too hot or poured too fast. Still, it's wild how something this basic can do so much. Final verdict after testing 10 different natural cleaners, from baking soda and vinegar to Coca-Cola and hot water, here's what I found. For shine and smell, toothpaste and dishwashing liquid win. For deep cleaning, borax is the king. For killing germs, hydrogen peroxide does the job. For quick refresh, lemon and salt combo works beautifully. For budget-friendly magic, hot water, unbeatable. So next time you clean your toilet, remember, you don't always need harsh chemicals. Sometimes the best cleaners are already sitting in your kitchen. And if you want me to mix a few of these together, like a borax plus lemon plus hydrogen peroxide combo test, hit that like button, drop a comment, and I'll make that in the next video, because the next one is going to be the ultimate natural toilet cleaning showdown. I tested every chemical toilet cleaner. Here's what actually works. Today we're taking toilet cleaning to the next level. In the last video, I tested 10 natural ingredients from baking soda to Coca-Cola, and the results were shocking. But natural cleaners can only do so much. So now it's time to bring out the heavy hitters, the store-bought chemical cleaners that promise instant shine, 0 stains, and 99.9% germ removal. But do they actually work? Do they really clean better than home remedies? Or are they just clever marketing hiding behind strong smells and fancy bottles? That's exactly what we're about to find out. Today, I'm testing 6 powerful toilet cleaners, each one different, each one dangerous in its own way, and each one claiming to be the best. From thick blue gels and bleach-based liquids, to strong acids and even those mysterious miracle powders you keep seeing on TikTok, I'm not holding back. No sponsorships, no sugarcoating, just real results. Honest, brutal, and right in front of the camera. So grab your gloves, because this is about to get intense. Let's begin. PART2, Harpic, Lysol Toilet Cleaner. Our first challenger is one of the most popular toilet cleaners in the world. Harpic or Lysol in some countries. The moment I open the bottle, that strong, sharp smell hits instantly. It's powerful. Almost too powerful, but that how you know it means business. I squeeze the bottle and the thick blue liquid slides down the sides of the bowl like paint. It sticks perfectly. No dripping, no running, just a heavy coat of cleaner wrapping around every stain. The color starts to deepen as it reacts with the surface. I can almost see it working in real time. I leave it for 10 minutes, and when I come back, the bowl looks different. The yellow stains are already lighter. Even before scrubbing, the surface looks cleaner. I grab the brush and start scrubbing, and wow, the texture is smooth, slick, and heavy. It feels like the brush is slicing through grime with 0 effort. After a full scrub, I flush. Deep blue water swirls around the bowl, then clears, and what's left is impressive. Bright, shiny, fresh. Harpic delivers exactly what it promises. Fast stain removal, strong smell control, and a clean shine. But is it the strongest one? Not yet. Because next, we're bringing out the bleach-based monsters. The ones that claim to kill everything. Part 3. Clorox Domex. Bleach-based cleaner. Now it's time for the cleaner that almost everyone fears a little. Bleach, powerful, sharp, and absolutely unforgiving. Clorox, Domex, and other bleach-based toilet cleaners promise one thing: total destruction of germs and stains. No mercy, no survivors. I open the bottle, and the smell hits instantly. That strong chlorine punch fills the entire bathroom in seconds. It's intense, not pleasant, but undeniably powerful. I pour a generous amount around the bowl, and unlike Harpic's thick gel, bleach flows quickly, aggressively. It spreads fast, running across the stains like it's hunting them. The reaction is immediate. The yellow rings begin to fade before I even touch the brush. It's like watching ink dissolve in water, slow, smooth, but unstoppable. I step back and let it sit for 10 minutes. When I return, the bowl looks almost ghostly. The colors are lighter, the surface brighter. Bleach doesn't just clean, it strips. It removes color, smell, bacteria, everything. I start scrubbing and it's effortless. The brush glides because there's barely anything left to fight against. Every swirl lifts up what's left of the grime. Then comes the flush. White foamy water swirls violently, and when it clears, the toilet looks sterile, bright, sharp, almost hospital-level clean. But here's the truth. Bleach cleans fast, faster than almost anything. But it has downsides. The smell is extremely strong. It can damage skin, clothes, even the toilet surface if used too often. And mixing bleach with other cleaners is dangerous. Bleach is powerful, but it's not something you should use every day. Still, in pure cleaning strength, it's near the top. But next, we're testing something smoother. Something with precision. Something made specifically to reach deep stains under the rim. Get ready for Toilet Duck. Mr. Muscle Toilet Gel, the smart-shaped bottle cleaner that claims to outperform the rest. Part 4. Toilet Duck, Mr. Muscle Toilet Gel. Now it's time for a cleaner that comes with a special design, a curved neck bottle built to reach places your brush usually misses. Toilet Duck or Mr. Muscle Toilet Gel. This one isn't just a cleaner, it's a strategy. I open the bottle and immediately notice the scent. Not as chemical as bleach, not as sharp as Harpic. It's smoother, fresher. Almost like a bathroom air freshener mixed with a cleaner. That already feels promising. I flip the bottle upside down and slide the curved nozzle under the rim. This is where the magic is. Most stains hide right under the rim, dark, sticky, and hard to reach. But this gel squeezes right into the shadows. A thick, glossy stream of gel coats the entire upper ring in one slow motion. It's satisfying to watch. Smooth, heavy, perfect. No dripping, no running away. This stuff clings like glue. The gel begins to settle, forming a shiny blue layer around the bowl. Unlike bleach, it doesn't move fast. It sits, melts, and slowly breaks down everything under it. I let it rest for 10 minutes. When I come back, the bowl looks darker in a good way. The gel has dissolved into a deep blue sheet, and the stains underneath have softened. It's like the cleaner melted straight into the grime. I start scrubbing, and instantly I feel the difference. It's thick. It's slick. The brush grabs onto the softened stains and pulls them off with almost no pressure. Every stroke feels productive. You can literally feel the dirt coming loose. Even under the rim, the hardest part, the gel worked quietly and perfectly. Those dark spots start disappearing one brush at a time. Now for the flush. The blue gel mixes with the swirl, creating a glossy wave that leaves behind a shiny, polished bowl. Not just clean, polished. This is what makes Toilet Duck and Mr. Muscle different. Thick gel sticks better than liquid. Curved neck bottle reaches hidden areas. It cleans deep without the bleach smell. Leaves a glossy shine, not just a white surface. It's not the strongest chemical in raw power. Bleach still wins that fight. But for smart cleaning, underrim cleaning, and weekly maintenance, this one might just be the smartest option. But the test isn't over yet. Next, we're moving to something everyone knows. A cleaner most people keep in their kitchen or bathroom cabinet. Vim Gel or Dettol Liquid Cleaner. It's gentle. It smells good, and it claims to kill 99.9% germs. But can it compete with the big boys? Let's find out. Art 5 Vim Gel Dettol Liquid Cleaner. Now we're moving from harsh chemicals to something a little more familiar. Something people trust. Something people use every day without fear. Vim Gel or Dettol Liquid Cleaner. These cleaners have one job. Keep your home clean without that scary chemical smell. Safe, simple, and effective. That's the promise. But does that promise hold up inside a toilet bowl? Let's find out. I open the bottle and instantly the smell hits. Fresh, lemony, clean, not intimidating, not strong, just pleasantly refreshing. The kind of smell you'd want in your bathroom every day. I pour a generous amount around the bowl and the liquid flows smoothly. It's not as thick as Toilet Duck Gel, not as heavy as Harpic, and definitely not as aggressive as bleach. It's gentle, light, almost silky. As it spreads, it forms a thin layer on the ceramic surface. No fizzing, no harsh reactions. Just a calm, steady, clean. But here's the interesting part. The stains start softening anyway, slowly but clearly. Especially the yellow surface stains and the lighter marks around the waterline. I let it sit. When I return 10 minutes later, the bowl looks brighter. Not dramatically white like bleach, but naturally clean. I start scrubbing, and the brush glides easily. There's no resistance, no grit. The surface feels smoother with every stroke. As I scrub, the lemon scent fills the room even more. It doesn't burn your eyes, it doesn't choke your throat, it just smells like cleanliness. I flush, and the swirl of water turns slightly soapy, sliding down gently. When it clears, the result is simple: clean, fresh, safe. Not overly bright, not chemically bleached, not aggressively stripped. Just clean. That's the strength of Vim and Dettol. They're not trying to dominate the toilet. They're made for daily use. Gentle maintenance and safe cleaning without fumes. They kill bacteria, remove smell, and handle everyday stains easily. But heavy mineral buildup, deep brown lines, rust, those require something stronger. Which brings us to the next test. The most dangerous cleaner in this entire lineup. The one people warn you about. The one you have to use carefully. The one that can burn through stains and surfaces. Thick acid cleaner. This is not a joke. This is not a toy. This is the strongest cleaner in the entire store. And today, I'm putting it to the test. Part 6. Thick acid cleaner, local strong acid, the most intense, dangerous, and shocking test of the entire video. If every cleaner so far felt like a tool, this one feels like a weapon. A thick acid toilet cleaner. The kind sold in plain bottles with minimal labels, maximum warnings, and a smell that tells you instantly, don't breathe too close. People online call it miracle acid. Shopkeepers whisper, Sir Zara. Carefully use Karna, and users swear it can make any toilet look new again. But is it worth the risk? And more importantly, does it actually work? Let's find out. I open the cap, and even though I'm standing back, the fumes rush out. It's sharp, stings the nose. You can feel it before you even smell it. This isn't lemon fresh. This isn't pine. This is raw, industrial level strength. I tilt the bottle very slowly. The liquid pours out thick, dark, and heavy, almost like syrup made of acid. The moment it touches the surface, something happens. The stains don't just soften, they react. There's a faint hiss, a light bubbling, a chemical whisper, not loud, but powerful. You can see the action. This is no casual cleaner. This is chemical warfare. The brown mineral lines, the ones Harpic failed to remove, the ones Bleach only lightened, start dissolving like chalk under water. And this is only after a few seconds. I decide to step back, because with acid this strong, you don't take chances. 5 minutes pass. Just 5, I return, and the bowl looks shockingly different. The yellow layer is gone. The hard water crust is breaking down. The dark brown ridge at the back fading like it was never there. This is the kind of cleaner that doesn't clean, it erases. Now comes the scary part, the scrub test. The brush touches the bowl and the stains slide off instantly. Not with effort, not with force, just off. It feels unreal. Like the toilet isn't resisting anymore, like the surface surrendered completely. But there's a catch. As I scrub, I notice something else. The surface feels too smooth, almost slippery. Acid doesn't just remove stains. It can slowly remove the top layer of ceramic too. One use is okay, but frequent use, that's how bowls get permanently damaged, lose their shine, or even start cracking over time. I flush and the water runs down crystal clear. The bowl looks almost brand new. Best cleaning so far? Yes. Safest. Not even close. This cleaner is like fire. Use it carefully, rarely, and with respect, or it will burn more than just stains. But we're not done. There's one more commercial product that people swear by. A miracle powder, viral on TikTok, cheap, colorful, and extremely mysterious. Some say it whitens instantly. Some say it's just scented chalk. Some say it's dangerous. Time to find out the truth. Part 7, Toilet Cleaning Powder, TikTok Miracle Powder, the most overhyped, mysterious, and confusing product of all. This is the cleaner that breaks the internet every few months. You've seen it. Bright packets, random brand names, flashy colors, and influencers pouring it dramatically into dirty toilets while saying, "Watch the magic." People call it miracle powder. Some say it whitens anything. Some say it's just perfume and detergent. Some say it's secretly acid. No ingredients listed, no instructions, just claims. So today I'm done wondering. Let's actually test it. I tear the packet open and the smell hits instantly. It's strong, artificial, like someone mixed detergent, perfume, and chalk together. It's not bad, but it smells too good for a miracle cleaner. I pour a handful inside the bowl. Nothing. No reaction, no fizz, no foam, no bubbling. Just colorful powder sinking to the bottom like sand. I wait. Still nothing. So I do what all viral videos do next. Add water. The moment the water hits the powder, a wave of white foam erupts. Not aggressive, not chemical, just a thick scented soap foam spreading across the bowl. And suddenly, I understand the hype. It looks dramatic. It feels powerful. It makes the toilet look like something is happening. But the real question is anything actually happening? After 5 minutes, I take the brush and start scrubbing. The foam gives a good slip, The bowl becomes easy to brush, but the moment I reach the dark brown hard water line, nothing. The stain stares back at me like, nice try. I scrub harder. Still nothing. The powder smells nice. The foam looks impressive, but deep cleaning, zero. It only cleans the top layer, dust, surface, dirt, light yellow tone. But the real hard stains, it doesn't touch them. This is not a stain remover. This is just a fancy detergent with heavy fragrance. After rinsing, the toilet smells amazing. Looks cleaner on the surface, but the real mineral buildup, the ring around the waterline, and the old brown patch, still there. This is the kind of product that's great for quick smell, fix, light cleaning, making the toilet look fresh on camera, but if your toilet has real stains, this powder is not your hero. It's like makeup for the toilet, good for looks, bad for actual cleaning. Now that we've tested every major chemical cleaner, it's time for the grand finale. The moment the entire video has been building up to, the truth everyone wants. Which cleaner is actually the best? Natural versus chemical, cheap versus expensive, safe versus strong. Part 8. Final comparison and honest recommendation winner. Reveal the moment the whole video has been building toward. After testing every natural cleaner, every chemical cleaner, every strong acid, every miracle powder, I finally have the results. And trust me, even I didn't expect them to be this shocking. Let's break it down. Best for light cleaning daily use. If your toilet has light yellowing, mild dust, no deep stains, just needs to look fresh, then the winners are dishwashing liquid plus hot water, surprisingly effective, cheap, safe, easy, no damage. Makes the bowl smooth and shiny. Toothpaste for smell and shine spots, not a deep cleaner, but amazing for whitening specific areas. Natural items like baking soda, lemon, vinegar, good for deodorizing, but not enough for real cleaning. Best for medium stains, regular dirty toilets. This is where real cleaners start to matter. Harpic Toilet Duck, Mr. Muscle Gel, reliable, removes yellow rings, clears urine smell, safest chemical option. Good thickness, sticks to the bowl. These are perfect for weekly cleaning. Runner-up. Vim Gel / Dettol Liquid, more of a disinfectant than a stain remover. Good smell, good hygiene, okay cleaning. Best for heavy stains, hard water, mineral, old brown marks. This is the battle people really want to know about. Here is the honest truth. Bleach-based cleaners, Clorox Domex, amazing whitening, removes smell instantly. Clears soft stains but can't remove hard mineral buildup. Works only on the top layer. Dangerous fumes indoors, great for whitening. Not great for removing stone-like stains. Ultra-strong cleaning for stains that nothing removed the king. The monster, the nuclear option. Thick local acid cleaner, this thing destroyed stains in seconds. The hard brown lines disappeared. The edges became white again. The toilet looked almost new, but highly dangerous. Can damage ceramic fumes, can burn nose eyes. Never use regularly. Wear gloves always. This cleaner is like fire. Useful, but only when there's no other option. Most overrated product, TikTok Miracle Toilet Powder looks dramatic, creates foam, smells great, cleans surface level dirt but deep stains. Zero effect. This one is for show, not real cleaning. Final verdict. The real winners. Best all round, cleaner safe. Plus, strong Harpic Toilet Duck. Per Mr. Muscle Gel. Perfect balance of power, safety, and value. Best for extreme stains. Thick acid cleaner, use only once in a while. Best smell plus daily freshness. Dishwashing liquid plus hot water. Best budget natural option. Baking soda plus dish soap plus hot water combo. Not magic, but works decently. So after testing 16 cleaners, from lemons to acids, from baking soda to bleach, from viral powders to strong gels, here's the honest truth. There is no one perfect cleaner. There is only the right cleaner for the right problem. Light stains, use something safe. Medium stains, use a strong gel. Heavy stains, use acid carefully. Bad smell, use dish soap. Foam drama, use TikTok powder for fun. The real skill is knowing what your toilet needs.